What's going on, guys? My name is Infinity, and today I have a brand new gameplay for you guys. This is going to be the first video on my channel. 79 and 3, I believe. I'm using the Type 25. It's actually a pretty good gun. The only reason I'm using it is I just reset. Usually I use my favorite gun, the M8, or sometimes even the MP7, which I have another gameplay of that later. But that's not important. So 79 and 3, I do use kill streaks, but again, I think I'm only like a level 20 something in this game. I did just reset my stats from Master Prestige, in case you thought I reset from somewhere else. It was Master, and some people regret doing it. I personally, I enjoyed it. It was I hated Black Ops 2. I hadn't played it in like 3 months. I got to Master in March and pretty much haven't played it besides sometimes Nuketown 2025 and then the day the map packs come out. I play zombies all the time, but multiplayer, never. And I reset and it gave me something to aim for again. It was fun. Black Ops 2 was always boring, even from day one. It still kind of is, but it did give me a bit of fun time, so I'm really glad I did it. Also, I used to like to fool around. I still do. I like to have some fun. But at the time, it was really lowering my KD. I was doing like the C4 game with friends. But you know, it was really fun, don't get me wrong, which is, if you guys don't know what it is throwing C4 at the ground the entire game versus the enemy team and seeing who could kill themselves the most. It's really fun. But we did that a lot, but it really lowered my KD. I was hovering around a 1.0 something. Either a 1.0 or 1.01 for like the past since March, really. So I reset. I now have a 3.50 something, which I'm fairly happy about. I mean, I could get higher, I could get lower, but it's a really good KD. I've only seen one higher than that, so I mean, I'll stick with it. It's nothing to complain about. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay again. 79-3, Type 25. Just got killed by an RCXD. As you can see, I already have 2 deaths, I believe. So I go on one pretty big streak and just crush the enemy team, and I'm not camping either. This is a playstyle I like to use. It's not full-out rushing, but it's a really smart playstyle. So there's different playstyles, right? There's full-out bomb rushing, there's spawn trapping, there's the kind of, sort of you hold the power point in the enemy spawn, and when the spawn switch, you go to the other one. That's kind of like what We the OP or the Amp Clan does. If you go on Meltdown, you'll see they're holding down one of the 2 buildings, or pretty much all the time, or like the nuclear reactor cooler thing in the middle of the map there. So that's where they always are. And that's one other place. So obviously there's camping, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling flank routes, and this is my favorite for Black Ops 2. Even though there's not many, if you can control them well enough and you're always ready for a gunfight, you're going to get some sick scores like I did here. I also have a few more coming for you later. I got a 65 and 4, I believe, with an MP7. I got something else on grind, I'm not exactly sure. I think I went like 40 something and 3. I went 86 and 5 or 85 and 6, I'm not sure, on standoff, and I have that one coming for you. As you can see, I've earned my stealth chopper just from pulling flank routes, figuring out where the enemy spawns are, and I'm like 13 and 2 right now. So I'm just going to call these things in. The lightning strike is actually an amazing kill streak. People underestimate it because it's low. I love it. It's really good. This is typically my favorite kill streak setup until you have the swarm unlocked. Which, you know, if you really want extremely high games, obviously Swarm, Dogs, and Lodestar is the best. The Blackbird also really helps, but if you're new to the game and when you're low level, low kill streaks really do work out fine in your favor. The UAV is the best kill streak in the game by far. If you think about it, how many kills do you get with a Swarm? Probably, on a good one, you can get like 15 kills, 15, 20 kills with a Swarm. It's a 19 kill streak. The chances of you getting 2 in a game are really low. Even getting 1 is low. You're going to get a UAV every game. You're going to get 5 UAVs every game. If you get 5 kills off the UAV with 5 UAVs in a game, 25 kills beats the Swarm, always. And this is pretty much every game. That thing helps you. You do have to be wary of Ghost, but again, not a lot of people have it for some reason in this game. Black Ops 1, it was absolutely everywhere. I'm going to use it. People think it's overpowered. You need it. UAV, when you hear a UAV called in, it's pretty much just an automatic death. That's why the UAV is so good in this game. It's so key, especially since there aren't a lot of flank routes on most of the maps, like there were in MW3. So that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I just kick ass with the Lodestar. I think I die one more time, and I just go ham again. And there's not really much to say about it. And it's a 10-minute gameplay. Again, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to talk throughout the whole thing, so I'll just throw on some random topics about Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I want to know what you guys feel, or how you guys feel about the game, because for me, it just got boring. It wasn't fun to watch, wasn't fun to play, wasn't fun to talk about, anything. It was just, I did not enjoy the game. For some reason, it just felt boring. I don't know why. It still does, but resetting my stats kind of gave me a bit more excitement in it, I suppose. It just never seemed as fun as MW3 did. MW3 gave me, the MOAB to go for. This game gives me a nuclear, but it just doesn't seem the same. It's a title and a nice little thing there, which is kind of weird. The weird thing about this is when I reset my stats, I now have more brutal medals than I did in my entire last run to Master Prestige. I have like, I think I'm at like 9 now. I'm not too sure, but it's a lot more than I had on my first one. So that's kind of funny. I'm fairly good at the game. I'm no like ridiculous Insomulus level masterpiece at Call of Duty. I can make my way through fine. I get some good scores. Got a high KD. I'm pretty good at league play. My favorite guns to use are generally the MP7 or the M8, and a lot of people look down on the MP7. You'll see a gameplay with it later and how I use it. It's an amazing gun. What it does is it pretty much won't beat and at most SMGs at close. It probably will take out the PDW. It really just depends. I think that guy's AFK there. He's AFK, I think, for the rest of the game, too. So, back to the MP7. If you go up against the, not the Peacekeeper or the PDW, but an MSMC at close, you have a fair chance, but you're probably going to lose it close. You use it sort of almost like the Peacekeeper, like even a bit more close, kind of like a very medium range to close range gun. It's going to beat every single assault rifle at close range unless you got a really quick trigger finger with the FAL and all your shots hit. That thing just, it's good for range, and it's an SMG. It's no Peacekeeper, but it's better than a Peacekeeper. It's kind of hard to explain. It has a fair chance at close, and it beats all the assault rifles and all the assault rifles at close, and it beats all the SMGs at range. That's why I love it, and it's for my playstyle, it works out well. I also really love the M8 because I don't know why. I really always love the 3-arm burst weapons. I got the gold title. The only gold title I got for Modern Warfare 2 was with the M16. Legit, of course. I got most of them boosting because we all boosted in MW 2, didn't we? I think most of us did, even though we won't admit it. I did it a couple times with friends, and we got that, so. That was my only legit one, was the M16. I loved it in COD 4, obviously everyone did. It was the most overpowered gun ever, besides the Model 1887s, which were really fun to use. Black Ops 1, loved the M16, and the G11 was awesome. Black Ops 2, I love the M8. The SWAT, not as much, but the M8's my favorite gun, and the MP7 also, as I said. And that Modern Warfare 3, the M16 was also one of my favorite guns, along with the UMP-45. I didn't like the ACR. I used that quite a bit, though, obviously, because it was a really good gun. And I was going to get a nuclear in this game. It was just going to happen, but unfortunately I died. I didn't see Brutal Metal. I probably would have played a bit more conservative. Who knows why, though. I don't think I got many more kills with my my gun. That's probably why. If I had seen it, I would have kept going with my gun. Would have gotten it, but oh well. Close, but no cigar. I honestly think I got one off the nuclear in this game. And I'm just realizing this. I'm like, why didn't I go for it? Oh well, though. Can't fret about the past. That's my phone ringing. I apologize. I'm just gonna stop that from ringing. Alright, so now that's done. They'll probably call back. Yeah, I would have kept going for the nuclear if I could have. But, oh well. I took out this guy. I thought I was gonna die here. Thank God my teammate got him. And I call in my, whatever the hell that was, stealth chopper there. Usually, what you want to do with the stealth chopper is you want to put it in over a building, alright? That's the best tip I can give you. If you put it in over a building, it can't shoot directly below it. So that basically, if you put it in the middle of the map, that basically rules out the middle of the map to its ability. So just put it over a building somewhere near the middle of the map, like the building behind me right now would be good, or the one near their spawn, and you just absolutely demolish them. And I'm kind of feeling upset about myself about not getting the nuclear, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I call in the lodestar here. The game ends right after that. I should have gotten it. I'm definitely one kill off now that I think of it, because as soon as I call this in, this lodestar, around the corner I pick off 2 guys, and it's kind of unfortunate. If I had gotten one of those kills without my teammate stealing it. Now, I'm fairly upset at myself. Oh well. But, carrying on with the gameplay, just this final lodestar. I don't think I got too many kills with it, because most people left. Surprisingly, the game stayed kind of full until the end when these people started to leave, which kind of surprised me, because most people would back out the second they hear enemy lodestar in the air. It's annoying to deal with those people, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta, it's not really much choice. That was an epic lodestar shot, by the way. That took skill, I'm dead serious. I thought I was gonna die there. With that guy right next to me, or the lodestar hitting me. That happens a lot. I've been one off nuclear sometimes, you know, you fall off the map, and here it goes. I pick off these 2 guys spinning, And what a shame. I probably got the nuclear medal with that. You guys gonna have to go check. I don't know. But that's about it. 79 and 3. 3 captures, 1 defends, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.